Today I'm going to mix things up a bit by giving you an introduction to our online editor. So far, we've mainly been using our download editor in these webinars, so get ready to learn something new. As always, we want this to be an interactive session, so please feel free to ask questions along the way. I will make time at the end to answer your questions. To ask a question, you should see the webinar control panel on the right-hand side of your screen if you're on a computer. You can type your questions into this dialog box and send it. If you're tuning in on a phone or a tablet, you should see a question mark at the top right of your screen, which you can press to type a question. Okay, so today's webinar will probably run for about 20 minutes and I'll introduce you to the online editor. So we're going to look at why you would choose the online editor, getting started creating your project, adding photos and text to your project, and ordering your project. Let's get started. So why would you choose the online editor? Well, there are three main reasons. Firstly, the online editor can be used on a tablet, such as an iPad, or on a smartphone, both Android and iPhone. So if you're out and about or you're traveling, you can work on your project wherever you are. The second benefit is that you may want to work on your project on more than one device. So unlike the download editor, which stores your project on your own computer, with the online editor, your project is stored in the cloud. Therefore, you can use your login, which I'll show you soon, to open your project on different devices. This can be really useful if you have some photos on your computer and other photos on a phone or a tablet. The third reason or main reason why the online editor is useful is if you want to collaborate with others on your project. So the online editor lets you share the project with others so that they can review it. And again, I'll show you this soon. Or you can give your login to others that if you want them to work on the project to do some of the editing for you. Again, this can't be done with the download editor as your project's saved locally on your computer. If you don't need the online editor for any of the above reasons and your project is large or complex, you're probably still better off using the download editor as it does have a couple of additional features which are not available online. Things such as you've got a greater choice of fonts, a few more alignment tools, and you may just prefer the layout in general. Also, if your internet speeds are slow, then the download editor will give you a faster, smoother experience. So both editors have their values and purposes. All right, let's get started creating a project just to show you how it works in the online editor. So I've opened up a web page here, and this is our albumworks.com.au website, which is where you need to go to start with. So I'm demonstrating this on a computer, but if you're working on a phone or a tablet, it'll be a very similar experience. So the first thing you need to do is decide what project or product you want to create. And today we're going to make a photo book. So I'll click on this photo books button. The next thing I need to do is choose what size I want to create. I'm going to go with 11 by 8.5 for today. So click on that. Then I get to choose the theme that I want. So there are plenty of themes to choose from as you scroll down. Look, it's not imperative what theme you choose. It just gives you different layouts. And if you don't want to have layouts on the pages, you can choose the build your own theme. I'm just going to choose contemporary for now. So you'll see on the left-hand side, it tells me I've chosen 11 by 8.5 inch. Binding type, this is where I need to choose whether I want a classic photo book or a lay flat photo book. So that you do that at this point. And then you also need to choose your cover. So I've got a photo cover, I can swap it to a soft cover or a premium material cover. Let's stick with photo cover for now. So once I've checked all that, I can click Create Now. It asks me which editor I want to use. So today we're going to choose the online editor, so Create Online. It's going to bring up my project in the editor. I am going to upgrade it today just because we've got a good promotion running at the moment, which I can tell you about, and you get a better discount for high definition books. So it's opening my project. Now, didn't ask me to log in, which was odd because it should have. The first thing that it should ask you is to log in. Okay, that stuffed my process up a little bit, but what we'll do, when you click the save button, which I'll do now, so I'm showing you that anyway, save, you should always save your project. And I think I just realized why it didn't ask me for a login. It's because I'm already logged into my account. So it was being smart. Let's just get out of this for a second and let's fix it so that it does ask me to log in, because I think it's important to teach you that. All right, so let's go back. We'll click create now. We're going to work with the online editor, and it is going to open my project. So the first thing it's come up with, which it should have, was to sign in or create an account. So if this is the first book you're doing with us, you will need to register. So you click on this register button, it'll ask you for your details, and then you can create an account, and that will be your login. So the email and password will be what you use to get in and out of the editor. So I already have one, so I'm just going to enter my account details in here, and I'm going to sign in. So now it knows that it's me who's working on it. I'm going to upgrade as well. When you save, it means it will save it to your account. Right, so the first thing that you need to do to start working is to add some photos. So on the left-hand side, you've got add pictures. We'll click on that. You can upload pictures from Facebook or Instagram. I'm just going to upload them from my computer. And I've got a few photos here. I'm just going to, on a Control A to highlight all of them. If you're on a Mac, use Command A. That highlights all your photos in the folder. And we'll click open. And you'll see it's going to start loading them along the left-hand side of the screen. So these are the photos that I've added so far. Now there are two types of editing modes here. You've got easy editing, which we're in currently, or advanced editing. Now I'll show you. So with easy editing, you do have a limited range of functions that you can do. It assumes that you're going to use the layouts that we've already provided, and that you're just going to use the picture boxes and text boxes that we've got already. So it's nice and simple. If I just want to add a photo, I just drag it from the left-hand side onto the page. But I can't move that photo. So if I want to shift it, I can't. I can crop it and do a few little things here, but I can't move things around on the page. Same with adding text. I click on that text box, and I can add some text here, and that appears, but I can't move that. So you do have a few options with layouts. You can choose different layouts for easy editing, but if you want to do more advanced editing and you want to be able to move things around on the page, you need to click on advanced editing. Once I do that, I have a lot more options that I can do. Firstly, I can move my photos on the page just by dragging them. I can also move my text wherever I want. So it's very similar to the download editor in that it lets you do lots of pretty much most of the same things you can do with the download editor. A few other things I can do, for example, if I click on the photo, I have effects, enhance, crop. I can put a border around my photo or a drop shadow. So let's just add a drop shadow to show you. We click on this box here to add a drop shadow. I can choose the color, the size of the drop shadow. I can make it bigger. You'll see it's getting bigger on the page, angle, etc. Then I can go back to my other menu, hopefully. No, I don't know why that's not working. Not very useful. Okay, let's click on that again. We can add a mask just by simply clicking on masks and dragging a mask onto the page. Don't like that one. Try that one. No, I don't know why it's putting a grey background onto it. Okay, I think that's interesting. Anyway, if you don't like what you've done, you can click undo and it will take it off. Keep clicking undo. Okay. So basically it works the same way as the download editor. You can also add backgrounds. Let's just click on anywhere on the page, and here you'll see you can add a background, and I've got a whole lot of backgrounds I can choose from. There are also textured backgrounds if I scroll along. There's all our normal backgrounds that you find here, so I can just drag one onto the page if I want. You can also change the layout by clicking on layouts. It shows you up here the different layouts available for the cover. If I move to page 1, I will get a lot more layouts to choose from. Click on layouts and there's all the normal layouts available there. So that's pretty much it with designing. You can, again with text, it's the same. You just add your text in here. You can choose your font. You can choose size, color, that sort of thing. All right, so once you've designed your book, or actually you should save from time to time, as I mentioned before. So when I click save, the first time I save, it's going to ask me for the project name. So we'll just give it a name and we'll click the tick box, and that's now saved my project. Let's say I've finished designing for today. I want to come back another day. So I'm just going to close my web browser, closing it all together. We'll just get out of that. And then later in the day, I will come back. I want to sign in again and work on my project. All I have to do is go to the AlbumWorks website, www.albumworks.com.au, and here I am. Now, because it's got a log out button, it means I'm currently logged in. So if I click on my projects, there it is at the top of the list. If for some reason I have logged out, or just log out, you'll see the sign in button. So just click sign in. It'll ask you to log in, so put your login details that you created, and there's my project, Jellyfish. So all I have to do is click on edit, and it'll take me back into my project. There it is. Once I've finished, it is a good idea to preview the project. There's a preview button here, and that shows you the project in a bigger format, and you can just check that everything's correct. It is all blank at the moment, but you can use that. Then to get back out, just click on my project, continue editing. All right, so ready to order. All we have to do is click on add to basket and add to basket again, and it's going to pop it into my basket. It just does a flight check, so it tells me if there's any errors, any empty picture boxes, empty pages. It's going to have a whole lot of things because I haven't really designed the book. So we'll just click confirm for now and confirm. And what it's done is, I'll just show you, it's added it to my shopping cart. So it's now, if I click checkout, there's my project. So remember, once you've added it to your basket, it won't be in my project list anymore. It's now in your checkout list. So if you decide you do want to come back in and edit it, you need to click on the checkout and you need to click edit. So let's go through checkout. Click checkout. And it takes you to the normal order form. It's the same order form as if you were doing it using the download editor. It's got my project name. I've got high definition. It's got my cover type. I can choose whether I want a matte or a gloss laminate. All of the same things I would normally choose. I'm just going to show you one more thing before we finish. So we click continue, we get to the shipping page, click continue again, and we get to the payment screen. This is a screen where you can add a voucher code. So sometimes people are not sure where to add their voucher codes. The current promotion we have is that for high definition and lay flat books, you get 40% off. To get that promotion, you need to enter the promotion code in here in the voucher code field, and the code is bestbooks40. When I enter that code, I click redeem, and you'll see here it's taken 40% off my order. If I scroll down, the other thing I wanted to let you know is that for every order that you place with us, you do get rewards dollars. Your very first order you don't, but once you've done your first order, that joins you into our rewards program, and any order after that, you will earn $10 in rewards for every 100 that you spend. As you order more and your reward status goes up, and you've got silver and gold, and then you start earning more dollars for every 100 that you spend. So down the bottom of the page, if I have any rewards points sitting there, they are under my gift card balance, and that amount will come off automatically, so it reduces the amount that I need to pay. If you don't want to use your rewards points, you can just take that off and it won't apply it to that order. All right, so that's pretty much all that I was going to cover today. If you do have any questions, if you can send them through now, and I'll take a minute to go through them with you. First of all, while you're sending through your questions, I'll just do a quick recap. So just talking about the online editor and why you would choose this editor over the download. Going through choosing your product and starting your book, how to log in and log out, designing your project, and I forgot to show you how to share your project. So I might just, sorry, let's go back to, whoops, where is it? Let's go back to here. I will go back, let's see if I can get back to let's go to my project, and I'll just very quickly, I put it in my shopping cart as I told you. I'm going to click on edit. I'll very quickly show you how to share it. So if you want someone else to be able to see it, up here there's a share button. Click on that and it creates a link. And when you click this copy link, it saves that link to your clipboard on your computer. So you can paste that link into an email. If you want to send someone an email and say, hey, have a look at this, here's the link. So you could I'm just going to open up a different web page and I'll paste that link in here and click enter. And it shows me a preview of the book. So you can send that to anyone if you want them to be able to go through your book and have a look at it. They can't edit it from this mode. If you want them to edit it, you would need to give them your login details so that they can actually get into the physical book. All right, back to where I was. So we now have talked about sharing, and I've also talked about ordering your project. Okay, so questions. Let me have a look to see if there are any questions today. Someone has asked if we have a webinar on the download version. Yes, we have several. If you go into Google and just type in AlbumWorks YouTube, YOUTUBE, it will give you a link to our YouTube channel. And on there, you can find all that we've done. Well, there's 14 previous webinars, and there's a lot of good information there about how to use the download editor. So just have a look through those. If you can't find it, just send us a quick email and we'll send you the link so that you can get to them. Okay, so I don't have any other questions. So we'll go back to just my final speech, the usual thing that you're probably all used to. So don't forget, you are welcome to call our customer service team if you need any assistance. We're here Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Melbourne time. Our phone number is 1300 553 448. And you can also reach us by email, which is service@albumworks.com.au, or you can talk to us via live chat from our website. You can also head to our website, which again was www.albumworks.com.au, to view our current best books at the best prices promotion. Just remember that does end next Tuesday. It is business as usual with production. We're still here making your photo books. There is a slight delay with delivery, which doesn't seem too bad at the moment, but just take a look at our website for delivery times. Thanks again for joining us, everyone. Looking forward to having you here again at our next webinar. And in the meantime, enjoy making your photo books. Thank you. Bye.